Hey, people. It's winter solstice.
It is the shortest day of the year.
Yes, it is. I hope you're having a cool Yule. See what I did there?
It gets very dark. It gets darkest the earliest, right, today? Or is it the shortest
Day of the year, yeah.
So the dark came in quickly.
Yes, it did.
And it's absolutely sort of thematic with what we're about to do tonight.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready, tiny friends.
Yeah.
Because we're bringing the heat tonight. Yes.
Ellen Horst is in the room. Sola says.
Oh, Linda. Linda Sola in the house.
Sola says.
Happy solstice, Linda Sola.
That's right.
Friends, we can't wait to read these plays for you tonight. Ho, 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 says Mom.
That's right. Linda is here. You know, this is going to be an exciting 2 plays as part of this fabulous series.
Yes.
You know, if people are, say you're scrolling through the Facebook right now and you caught this strange image and you've stopped to say, what the hell is this? Folks, get comfortable.
Get comfortable.
Stick around for a little bit. You're going to have a wild time.
Yes, Deborah's here. Yeah. Oh, Luke is here. Fabulous.
That's right.
John Minigan,
Minigan is
Miller.
in the house.
Yes, Sarah's
Sweet
here.
Sarah
Sarah's in the middle of rehearsal and she even made it.
That's right.
Oh, friends, we can't wait to read these plays for you this evening. Yeah. I hope you're getting ready for the HoHoHolidays. It's going to be cold, y'all.
Yeah.
So bundle up,
Bundle
people.
Up. Take caution.
Yikes.
If you're on the road, be careful. People are wild and crazy.
Careful.
The next week is wild.
It is kind of a wild next week.
It is.
So I hope you've got all your holiday shopping done, friends, because, it's time.
I hope all your Amazon and FedEx packages arrived at the right destination.
God bless. Isn't
sometimes
that the truth?
It doesn't work out that way.
No, it's true. It doesn't always work out that way.
Sometimes your neighbors across the street have taken your packages.
Theoretically.
It's a whole other story.
Yeah. Brendan's writing a play about it.
Yeah.
Oh, a little close to home there. A little close to home. I love this part in the show when everybody's saying, oh, hey, y'all, hey.
Yeah.
So-and-so's here. Ben Scranton's here.
Say what's going on.
Got a lovely card from Ben. From Ben's family to our family. The friends that you make here at Tiny Theater. Isn't that something?
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it,
we
people.
We hope that you had a great week. We hope that, everything is going smoothly. You're getting excited for the holiday spirit. We're deep in it now.
I made cookies
Christmas,
all day.
Hanukkah, we are deep in it. You did make cookies.
I did make cookies all day.
Yeah, they were pretty fantastic.
Made about 4 dozen cookies.
And I ate about 3. 3 cookies, not 3 dozen.
Okay, I got scared there for a second.
I could eat 3.
No, 3 dozen?
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, very good cookies.
I hope you've got your tasty beverages, friends. We're going to be celebrating 2 fabulous playwrights tonight.
That's right.
We got about 1 more minute before we call places. So
we have 2 return playwrights.
2 return playwrights.
2 return playwrights.
2 return playwrights. Yeah.
And we've done quite a bit of their work.
Yes, we have.
So it's always exciting.
Fan favorites.
We got 2 fan favorites.
And 2 folks that we met for the first time live and in person this summer, coincidentally.
That's right.
Which was amazing.
Right. Which
really,
was really cool.
That's seriously amazing, actually.
When we have opportunities to meet the Tiny Theater playwrights who are all over the map, it's a special moment.
It was a very special moment.
Yeah, it was very cool.
It's time to call places, friends.
Okay, all right,
hang on to your
places.
hats.
Get
Here
ready,
we go. Boy, do we have a show for y'all tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, could I have places, please? Places, please. For the top of the show.
Oh.
Places, please. Places, please.
Sorry about that.
Thank you, places.
Folks, that's Janine Walkner, stage manager extraordinaire.
That's a lesson to you folks at home. Don't let your antlers get stuck in your partner's headdress.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tiny Theater. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Before we start tonight, folks, let's get all of those irritating distractions out of the way, shall we? Take a moment to silence your cell phone, spouse, children, and pets while you're at it. Unwrap those candy wrappers, open those chips, and pop that corn. Now, give yourself a break. Crack open a tasty beverage, sit back, put the world on pause, and enjoy our next performance. Rachel and Brendan, take it away.
Take it away, she says.
Thank you, Janine. Put the world on pause, people.
Yes.
Put it on pause.
Yeah, put it on pause.
Right. Well, they are putting it on
yeah,
pause.
they are.
You're here.
Welcome to
Tiny Theater.
I'm Rachel.
Yes. I am Brendan.
And we are still sitting here in our bedroom closet reading plays from our house to your house, wherever that might be. Friends, it's the 3rd annual HoHoHoliday play reading series.
I think the glare on that sometimes people go, what the hell is that?
Oh, that's
Brendan.
us.
Yeah, that's us. And
me and Brendan. Yeah. New headshots. Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
Scott Treadway.
See, that's our first.
That's Scott Treadway. That's the first headshot that I've actually shown my teeth in. My mom will tell you.
That's right. It's a beautiful headshot.
Friends, we can't wait to read 3 plays. Lies. That was Lies and Deception.
Whew, I almost had a little heart attack there.
2 plays for
Two
you
plays,
this
yes,
evening.
okay.
Because tonight is not only HoHoHoliday's play reading series, but it's the what edition?
You say it.
The Noir edition.
Exactly.
It's the shortest day of the year, people.
It's dark early, and we're bringing you Noir.
Yes, we are.
We're bringing you Tiny Theater Noir.
We are. We are. No sound.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Trent, are you pulling my leg?
No sound. Folks, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Somebody give us a thumbs up.
Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Or yell very loudly.
Yes, yell. Yell from your house to our house. This is the interactive
this is the
part.
moment of truth here to see if we get something through. Okay.
It's dark.
It's dark and it's...
but,
now wait a minute.
So,
Luke heard
so
this.
people can hear
okay,
us.
so you can hear. Okay, we
Trent,
get some
you
thumbs.
made me very scared, Trent. I was like, oh no, this cannot be.
Yes.
Okay, fabulous. Okay. Woo! Hey,
okay.
Friends, let's get serious.
Okay, yeah, we're going to get jumping
Tonight, we got many. We've got gear tonight, friends. Props, costumes. We're bringing the heat. Okay.
So this is, here we go. All right.
Okay. Wait, let me take this.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, we're going to get this.
Tonight's.
Okay. First
playwright.
Return playwright is.
Yes. James
McLindon.
Yes, and James is in the house.
James McLindon. We have done many James McLindons over the last 3 years.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And,
happily so.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. We very much enjoyed meeting James over the summer.
And Jackie.
And Jackie at the Great Barrington Public Theater, and it was super cool. And we are excited to be bringing you yet the latest.
Yes.
Tiny theater submission from James McLindon.
Okay. Do you have everything you need?
Oh, no. All right, wait a minute. I need to do something here. Okay, hold on a second.
Just getting ready, people. Go ahead, relax, talk amongst yourselves. It's the HoHoHolidays, so we're bringing all the bells and whistles, so to speak.
Okay.
I don't know about the whistles, but we got the bells. Okay. All right, friends. We're just, this was where we would be playing, the Charlie Brown, That was Brendan. We reserve the right to sing out of tune.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Now we're serious. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Santa Noir by James McLindon.
Cast of characters. Santa, an ancient elf. Noelle, an 18-year-old woman. And Donna, an enticing woman, mid-20s to mid-30s. A note about casting. Actors can be any race, and race-blind casting of this play is encouraged.
The setting is the living room of a modest apartment. Christmas Eve, late at night. A tired Santa leans against the fireplace mantel of a modest apartment, savoring a cigarette and a glass of scotch.
Noelle, 18 or so, sits watching him, obscured by the shadows.
You never forget my snack, do you, Donna? Thanks. So, is this the year?
How's the scotch?
Well, it's outstanding. Single malt.
Single malt. Neat. And a Marlboro.
Is this 10-year-old Frank? Wait, is it the 18-year-old?
You deserve it.
Yeah, well, Donna, we both know that isn't true.
You're the most generous man in the world. Every year, every child in the world gets exactly what they want. Every single child. Except one.
Except one? I never miss anybody.
You always miss one. Every year. Don't you?
Who are you? You sound just like Donna. Noel.
Noel. Hello, Santa.
Where's Donna?
She passed away last month. Cirrhosis of the liver.
Santa drops into the chair and sighs. Oh, wow. Did she suffer much?
No more than anyone in this world suffers, so yeah, quite a bit. I know who you are.
Well, everyone knows who I am.
That is, I know who Mom said you are. She told me the whole story right at the end. Sounded crazy, and well, Mom did lie some, so I decided to stay up late tonight, put out the scotch, and see for myself.
What story?
Is that really how you want to play this?
Damn.
Lights go down over Noel. A time shifts.
A much less hardened Santa, still an innocent elf, distributes presents under the tree.
Donna, 20s, enters in a nightgown and watches him. A saxophone riff plays. Her voice is husky, sexy, breathy, and smooth as the scotch in her hand. Hello, Chris.
Oh, gosh, you're not supposed to see me.
You make a surprising amount of noise for an elf. I thought someone had broken in. Give a girl a light.
I don't have any matches.
Donna produces a lighter.
Santa hesitates, then takes and flicks it.
She holds his hand as he lights her cigarette. She makes it very intimate. I've been waiting up for you.
Well, that's kind of naughty.
Yes, well, I'm kind of naughty. But you know that, don't you?
Look, no one is ever supposed to see me.
It's all right, Chrissy. No one has to know.
Know what?
There's something you're hungry for, isn't there?
Well, I can always go for some milk and cookies.
I was thinking scotch and a Marlboro.
What's scotch and Marlboros?
They're like milk and cookies for grown-ups.
I don't really know what that means.
Scotch and cigarettes are like milk and cookies. They've had a hard life, a life full of excess and pain and thrill and experience.
I don't know what that means either.
The only way to really learn about something is to taste it. Would you like to taste it? Donna holds the glass to his lips.
Against his better judgment, Santa sips. Oh, ow. Oh, it burns.
It burns so good. It burns right through you. It burns away every bad thing you've ever done.
Well, I've never done anything bad. I'm Santa Claus.
If you drink enough of it, no matter what you've done, it will cleanse you and make you feel pure again. Would you like some more?
No. Yes, please.
She holds the glass to his lips like a chalice.
He sips.
My turn. She seems about to kiss him.
Perhaps Santa braces for the kiss.
Instead, she sips the scotch. When you know the antidote to doing something bad, you're free.
Free? To do what?
Something bad. Would you like to do something bad with me?
No, I don't. I told you I'm Santa.
Isn't lying bad because you just lied? So I'll ask my question one more time. Do you want to do something bad with me? Or is it just a big old lump of coal in your stocking? Shh, baby, hush. Donna begins to kiss Santa.
At first he retreats, then returns her kisses passionately. They sink to the floor.
The saxophone riff plays loudly again. The lights go down over them. Time shifts back.
Lost in the past, Santa swirls his scotch, then finishes the glass. She made a man of me right there under the Christmas tree. Well, technically an adult elf, but you get the idea.
I get it. Stop. So I was the first Noel. Was I the last?
Yes, of course you were. Look, I used to be a happy-go-lucky guy, even for a pixie, but not since Donna. She made it all seem free, easy, no consequences. But everything has consequences. The kind that haunt an elf.
If you were so haunted, why didn't you ever ask to meet me?
But I did. Donna wouldn't let me. Every year, she said you couldn't handle it yet. That she'd tell me when you were ready.
I could have handled it. Why did you let her make the rules?
We kind of set that pattern that first time we met, I guess. Look. I'm just a sprite. What do I know about women or kids?
Said the man most beloved by children in the whole world.
Yeah, I know if they're naughty or nice. I know what they want, but that's it. I've never even talked to one. Noel, you don't know how much I've wanted to meet you. But your mom was raising you alone. Who was I to tell her she was wrong?
You were my father! Who I knew nothing about until she told me just before she died.
And I guess I'd be mad too if I were you.
Don't you dare pretend you have any idea how I feel.
Well, then don't pretend you have any idea how I feel.
How do you feel?
Like a part of my soul was stolen by your mother. And then another part by you. I don't know. Maybe I should have defied her. Maybe I shouldn't have been so afraid of you.
You were afraid of me?
You were the most perfect thing in the world when you were born. 3 months old, your first Christmas Eve. The only time I ever saw you. It was just perfect. And I knew right then I had to let your mom raise you because I had no idea how. What if I messed you up? What if I ruined you? Oh yeah, Noel? You terrified me.
You were a coward.
Maybe. But I never stopped thinking about you. Every year, the first name that I checked on my list was yours. I kept close tabs on you, kid.
Like how?
I saw you when you were sleeping. I knew when you were awake, that sort of thing.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, it's horrifying. Some things you can't unsee.
Oh my God!
No, not you, but geez, kids these days. Like that Corey guy, huh? I was so glad when you broke up with him last summer. That one was trouble.
You know about Corey? Even Mom never knew about him.
I know everything about you. You've always been nice, Noel. It made me happy. You were taken after me, not your mother. Sorry.
I know she wasn't very nice. She seduced Santa Claus, for God's sake. I really thought you'd be jollier.
Well, I was once. But some women, you never get them out of your system. I thought you would be, Less into darkness and death. What's that all about, huh? You used to be such a happy kid.
Well, what's your fascination with joy, generosity, and life all about?
People need more of that.
People need death, too.
Why?
Who wants to live forever in this world? Not every day is Christmas.
It is where I come from. You know, you could join me.
Join you?
You're a half elf. You could. It would be nice, too, you know, get to know you.
What would I do there?
I just make toys and sing carols and bake cookies, you know, just that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't really do that.
Well, maybe you should start.
It hasn't done you much good.
You have to work at joy, kid. That's one thing I've learned. After you grow up, it doesn't just come to you anymore. I stopped working at it a long time ago. Looks like maybe you have to.
You shouldn't have to work at it.
You could find it again. Offering his hand. We both could, maybe. Together.
Don't.
Try with me. I've missed you, Noel. Even without knowing you, I've missed you. So much.
How would I even get there?
You just stand by the fireplace and you put your finger on the side of your nose like this.
And what? I just fly up to your sleigh like you do?
Yeah. You just fly up. It's the only thing I want for Christmas. It's the only thing I've wanted for the last 18 Christmases.
That's pretty unfair.
Santa being unfair, that should tell you how much I want this.
I'll think about it. For next year, I mean.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Merry Christmas, honey. Santa pauses, unsure whether she would welcome a hug. He takes a step towards her.
She turns away.
He decides against it and walks to the fireplace.
Suddenly, Noel crosses to him, kisses him on the cheek, and hugs him.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, Dad. She steps back awkwardly, and then flees, exiting.
A pause as a stunned Santa watches her go, touching his face where she kissed him. Oh. Next year. Oh. He puts his finger next to his nose. Blackout. A whooshing sound. End of play.
Fabulous.
Santa Noir.
Fabulous.
Santa Noir.
This is a very good look for you.
You know,
yeah, that's a very
yeah.
that's a
I
very
might
good
just
look.
keep it on for. I might go do some shopping like this.
That's
maybe
good.
Someone
Maybe
will,
somebody
some
give you a
kid will come up
discount.
to. I can make some money.
Yeah, the discounts.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We have two
Oh.
interpretations of the same character this evening, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
right.
I'll say.
That's right.
Yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
James McLindon,
James,
a fabulous play.
that is a fabulous play. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Just love it, love it. You know, it's all about the twists and turns with James. I love.
Broken Expectation is a
Broken
fabulous
Expectation
thing.
is
You're
a
just not
fabulous
sure where
thing.
it's gonna go.
Yeah, you don't know, and
So
it's
much fun, so much
so
heart.
much fun.
It's just crazy.
I love it. I love it. Hey,
Okay.
y'all, let's read another play.
Okay, all right, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, let's read another play.
We got going on here now. All right.
Okay, now
wait,
I
hold on,
gotta
hold on
get
a second. I
all
need
my
this. Okay,
stuff
and I think I need. All right.
together.
Okay,
I can
folks,
get rid of these costumes.
Now might be a time for you to replenish your tasty beverage.
Yeah.
This is a mini intermission.
No,
Run
no.
to whatever. You have 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Fill up your tasty beverage cup, or maybe you're just swigging right out of the bottle.
Oh.
God knows at this point.
I'm ready. Are you
you're
ready?
Oh, you're ready. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Okay. Here we go. Please, folks,
Friends,
please settle down,
here we
please.
go.
Please settle down.
Our next playwright this evening is return playwrights
John
Minigan. John Minigan.
Minigan. Another tiny theater playwright we had
Yes.
the pleasure of meeting at Great Barrington Theater.
Yes.
Although, wait a minute, John, didn't I meet you back in... John and I go back a long way.
It's a Boston thing.
It's a Boston thing. And I think we
Boston
met
thing.
at a drama fest. But anyway, that's another
Anyways,
story. But anyway.
friends, yes. So
Okay.
you know we love to celebrate our playwrights. And so tonight on the Facebook page, you will see 2 posts, one for James, one for John, sharing their bio, their websites. You know, we can't say thank you enough to these playwrights, because without these playwrights, there would not be a tiny theater.
Right.
So friends, like
right.
it, love it, share it. It takes some time to check these playwrights out, because we couldn't do it without them.
Right.
Okay,
right.
here we go.
Okay, folks, here we go.
Okay. The Noir Before Christmas by John Minigan. A 10-minute play.
The cast of characters is Jack Frost, he, him, an elf and private detective formerly employed at Santa's workshop. Mary Claus, she, her, Jack's ex, now married to the fat man. Rudy, she, her nose may be bright, but her past sure wasn't. And the fat man himself. Note, one actor can play Mary, Rudy, and maybe even the fat man.
Setting. Jack's office and the little drummer boy. A strip club. Both near the North Pole. The time, December 24th. A saxophone plays a sultry version of a carol. Maybe God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
Lights up on Jack Frost. A little guy who was traded in his elf hat for a trilby, a trench coat, and too much time in a dingy office near the North Pole. It was Christmas Eve, the 1-year anniversary of the night I quit my elf gig in Santa's workshop. Tired of the grind, tired of living in a fog of hot cocoa and gingerbread. But mostly, tired of the guy who'd taken so much away from me. Yeah, the fat man himself. People always said I gave up too easy. But the way things had gone with me and old Nick, I saw no reason to stick all the way to 12 drummers drumming. So I struck out on my own as Jack Frost, the North Pole's one and only private dick. How'd that work out for me? Like the wise guy said, 'twas the night before Christmas, and nothing was stirring. Or at least it was nothing till my ex-lover came a-wassailing. He pushes a button on his desk, and we hear a buzzer.
Mary Claus comes in, dressed in a festive red suit and dark sunglasses.
Well, well, if it isn't Merry Christmas.
It's Mary Claus now, Jack. You know that.
Yeah, Santa's got his claws all over you these days. What are you doing here on Christmas Eve?
I got nowhere else to turn.
Yeah, life with the fat man had changed Mary. She was still a beauty, but one look told you that all was not calm and all was not bright. What's the matter, kid?
It's Santa. He's gone.
On Christmas Eve, he's probably right down Santa Claus Lane.
That's the first place I looked.
And then he's dashing through the snow.
The sleigh's still in the garage. I'm worried sick, Jack. If he doesn't come back, it's the end of Christmas for everyone.
Yeah, would that be so bad? My life's been better with no Santa in it.
It's better, is it? Look at you, all alone in your office on Christmas Eve.
Maybe she was right. Life after Santa's workshop was lonely, and my bells hadn't been jingled in a long time. I'm not alone. Now that you're here, doll.
Don't call me that. What have you got to calm my nerves?
The usual. He pours eggnog into shot glasses. One for him, one for her. Have a seat. And take off the cheaters, will you? We ain't seen the sun in a long time, you and me. Nutmeg.
Oh, Jack, you remember.
I remember a lot of things, kid. A lot of nights that weren't so holy. Nights I've been trying to forget. Glad tidings. Clink. So it seems you're in the market for a Seamus to find the fat man. Any ideas where he might have gone?
I wouldn't know where to look, but I know who to ask.
Whom?
Whom? If anybody's out to get Santa, it'd be her. I think you should talk to her. You gotta save Christmas, Jack. Think of the children. Visions of sugar plums shattered like so many dropped candy canes.
The sooner they learn life's no winter wonderland, the better off they'll be.
If you won't do it for the children, then do it for me, if you still care.
You know I care, Mary. Takes her in his arms. But suppose I can't find him. Suppose he's really gone. Any chance you'll let out love light gleam again?
Oh, Jack holds a sprig of mistletoe over her. Oh, Jack, don't.
If that's the way you want it. He pockets the mistletoe, releases her.
Just find him, please.
All right, kid. For auld lang syne. A sax plays a sultry Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Mary leaves.
And Jack pours and drinks another shot of eggnog. Willie talks. Getting Mary back together with the fat man was an item I'd left off my Christmas list. But the holidays looked a little more festive when I had a case to work, even of missing persons. And Mary was right. If I was going to locate Nick, there was somebody I had to talk to first. Somebody who'd lost her own gig with him around the time I walked away from mine. Somebody who had been trying to get herself clean when the fat man let her go. Now, I heard she was back to drowning her sorrows in peppermint schnapps and back to dancing. Pole dancing. North Pole dancing. At a joint called the Little Drummer Boy. But I guess I was partly to blame for that. Anyway, that's where I found her, sitting alone at the bar after her shift. Her hair was the same bright red I remembered, and I guess she was back on the joy juice after all. So was her nose.
We see Rudy in antlers, flaming red hair, and once she turns to see us, a red nose too. We're in the Little Drummer Boy, and she's working her way through a bottle of peppermint schnapps.
Evening, Rudy.
Well, if it ain't Jack Frost. How you been, lover?
Full of comfort and joy, Red. Same as always. I figured I'd find you here.
Nice to know somebody's looking. I hear you walked away from the elf gig. What are you doing with yourself these days? Sitting on a shelf like the rest of them?
Private Dick.
Traded the jingle boots in for a pair of gumshoes, did you?
Yeah, and I got a question for you.
Oh, so it's business, not pleasure. What a shame.
Yeah, the fat man's missing.
On Christmas Eve.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Personally?
After the way he treated me, plying me with schnapps to keep my nose so bright, and not including rehab in the health plan? Sure, I wouldn't mind seeing the big guy's chestnuts roasting on an open fire, but I don't have a vindictive antler in my body. If I did hold a grudge, would I be talking to you?
I know, Red. I'm sorry about the way things ended for us.
The fat man had no use for me when I was clean. And you had no use for me when I wasn't. I thought we might end up back together someday, but maybe you're always going to be my missing person.
I just got tired of your reindeer games, Red.
Truth is, I was never good enough for you. Or for him, or for any of them. The way they'd laugh at me and call me names. I guess the truth is I'm no good for anybody, not even myself.
Come on, Red. You got clean once, you can do it again.
And lose the one thing guys like Nick are willing to pay for. No. With me, it looks like the lantern's always gonna match the drapes. Nice seeing you, Jack. Makes me think about what could have been.
I'll see you in the funny papers, Red. Jack starts to go.
You know your problem, lover. You always give up too easy.
Is that so?
Look, I don't know where Nick went. But if he left Mary, there's one place I'd look first. I imagine you know where it is. And who with. And with who? Oh, whom.
You think he's with Vixen?
Always trust where your mind goes first, Jack. I'd lay even money. That's where Nick's mind went too.
Appreciate the tip, Red. Here. Gives her a gold foil-wrapped chocolate.
Thanks, Jack. I keep this next to my heart, but I wouldn't want it to melt too.
Sax plays as he comes forward. There are things that go on north of the Arctic Circle that civilians to the south never know. Things like travel routes, how many cc's of insulin a fat man needs for 500 million plates of cookies. But there was more. Things that happen when the night is 6 months long and nobody can make more than one walk of shame a year. Rudy had pointed her pretty pink proboscis in the path of Santa's sultriest sleigh scooter, Vixen. Suddenly, it all made sense. And I had a pretty good idea what to do. Dropping the dime on Santa and Vixen could cause enough chaos to clamp the kibosh on Christmas for every kid in creation, but it might also bring Merry Christmas back into my life. And maybe that was good enough for me. Back in the office, as the midnight clear approached, I was all about to call Mary to give her the news when a familiar shadow filled my office doorway. The shadow of the fat man stands in Jack's office door. He has a large satchel with him, and as he enters, he holds up as if pointing a concealed gun at Jack.
Ho, ho, ho! Evening, Jack!
Well, if it ain't jolly old St. Nicholas. Jack raises his hands.
I understand you've been looking for me.
Yeah, who peached? Rudy?
You think I don't know what you've been up to? I see you when you're sleeping, see? I know when you're awake.
All right, I get it. But Santa taking a powder on Christmas Eve? Mary asked me to give you your whereabouts the up and down. She's been worried about you.
I know that, too.
Yeah, she's worried about a couple of billion kids waking up without so much as a lump of coal in their stocking.
I'll get to them, don't worry.
Yeah, if you're gonna shoot me, at least tell me where you've been. He lowers his arms. And with who?
Whom?
Jack raises his arms. Whom? It was Vixen, wasn't it?
You heard that from Rudy, didn't you? I ain't gonna pretend I haven't been tempted. He lowers the bag.
Jack lowers his arms.
Long, lonely sleigh rides with nothing but the moonlight and the sound of sleigh bells, staring at the sleek haunches of an octet of concupiscent caribou sexpots. Sure, I've been tempted, but I ain't never strayed. Mary's the only one for me.
I see.
I know that disappoints you. I know how you feel about her.
How do you know that?
'Cause I know if you've been bad or good.
I've been good, for goodness sake. So what am I supposed to tell Mary?
The truth.
I used to think I knew what that was. I used to think the truth was that Santa's a giver. But you take. And it looks like you're trying to take joy from the world like you took Merry Christmas away from me.
I didn't take her, Jack. Ho, ho, ho. She chose me because I was jolly in ways you could never be. Mary and me, we're the holly and the ivy.
Then I don't get it. If you still love her, why'd you run away?
'Tis the season.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm a giver, Jack, not a taker. It's a season for gifts, and I got something for you right here.
The fat man again holds his bag up like he's pointing a gun.
Jack puts his hands back up.
But the fat man pulls the bag away, and we see he's holding a coffee carafe or pot. It would be awesome if we were somehow, it was magically full of hot, steaming coffee.
What's that?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Just part of what I got in store for you. Here.
He hands the carafe to Jack and takes the rest of the coffee maker or a bag of coffee beans out of his bag.
I don't get it.
Maybe this will clear things up. Oh,
He takes out a bottle of peppermint syrup.
Peppermint syrup?
I asked Mary to tell you I was missing and that there was somebody you should talk to.
She told me to go to Rudy.
Oh, did she tell you that? Or was Rudy the first thought in your head? Like she told you, always trust where your mind goes first.
How do you know what Rudy said to me?
Jack! We've been over this! Go to her. Get her to trade in the schnapps for a hot mug of joe with a shot of this sweet, minty holiday joy.
Jack takes the bottle of peppermint syrup.
You know she'll listen to you.
Are you doing this just to make me forget about Mary?
I'm doing this because you need to stop giving up so easy. I'm doing this because if Rudy's got you and you got her, maybe you got a chance to be merry and bright in this cockamamie world.
Why do you care about any of that?
I got one reason, and one reason only. I'm Santa Claus.
The fat man goes to exit and turns.
Merry Christmas, Jack! Ho, 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 ho!
The fat man leaves. Somewhere a distant saxophone starts to play. Maybe something like Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Turns out the big guy was right. You should never give up easy. Not on anything. Not on anyone. And always trust where your mind goes first. Because when the nights are as long and dark and cold as they are in these parts, you don't want them to be silent. It's a whole lot better when your sleigh bells are jingling. Ring-ting-tingling, too.
Rudy comes in. Her nose is no longer red. She's holding 2 holiday mugs. She hands one to Jack.
Cup of joe?
Please do.
He pours some coffee for her, then for himself. Here you go, Red.
How'd you like to slip me some of your sweet holiday cheer tonight, lover?
So much caffeine at this hour? Maybe we should make it a double. Jack pours 2 shots of peppermint syrup into her mug. There he came to me that night to warn me it might be the end of Christmas. But when it came to Rudy and me, it was the start of the most wonderful time of the year. Jack and Rudy clink mugs. He pulls out more mistletoe, hands it over them. They kiss.
The saxophone blows the notes to Jingle All the Way. End of play.
Noir
Woo!
before Christmas.
We are making the merry in the closet tonight, people. Just saying.
Noir.
Oh, very nicely
Minigan.
done, my friends. Very nicely done. John Minigan, James
That's right.
McLindon. That
Yes.
was awesome.
Two fabulous playwrights we have been delighted to get to know
Yes.
over the years at Tiny Theater. Fabulous, prolific. They're always writing stuff.
Oh,
They're
my
always cranking
God.
out stuff.
Yes,
And,
yes, and congratulations to both of you on your successes recently. Friends, if you want to know what I'm talking about, there are posts on the Facebook pages right now on the Tiny page celebrating these two fabulous playwrights.
Yes.
Go to their Facebook
Check them
pages,
out.
go
Check
to
them
their
out. They're very
websites,
good.
go to their everything, New Play Exchange page. Like it, love it, share it.
That's right.
Now, friends,
That's
you know it's time to grab your tasty beverages.
Yes. Maybe tasty beverage. Perhaps some of you have some eggnog, right? The holiday favorite. Well, it's like karaoke. You either love it or you hate it. There's really no middle ground. But anyway, grab whatever you got, because it is time. Folks, at the end of every episode of Tiny Theater, you know that we raise a glass. We offer up a toast. You never know what the toast is going to be. It's a big mystery, right? Well, you want to take away the toast today?
Sure.
Okay,
So,
take away the toast,
you might have noticed my very dramatic eye makeup this evening,
Yes.
and that is specifically in honor of a true legend of American regional theater, friends, has passed away, and that is the one and the only Adele O'Brien. I knew Adele when I first met her as an apprentice at Actors Theater of Louisville, and she was a legend in the building, and I was blessed to know her and to listen to her stories and watch her work. And she passed away this week. And so 222 plays she did at Actors Theater of Louisville. And
Among other
truly,
venues.
yes, but truly a legend. And Sarah says my muse. Yes. So we are celebrating and honoring you tonight. A true American theater legend. There's no other word. She one of a kind. And so this is for you.
You're here. You're here.
Okay, friends,
Okay.
let's do it again next week.
That's right.
It's the shortest day of the year, so it's only getting brighter from here. So, yeah, so we're bringing in the light, my friends. Bringing in the light.
And when next we meet, we will have, you will have had another holiday wild week. Lots going on, so we hope that it's an eventful, enjoyable time for you all.
Happy Hanukkah! Merry
Happy
Christmas!
Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, everything's
Yes!
coming.
Happy winter solstice! Blessed
Yes.
be! Yes, all the things.
And so we look forward to seeing you 1 week from tonight after much revelry. And
Stay
have fun.
safe, y'all. You know the drill.
That's right.
Stay healthy,
Stay
stay
safe,
safe,
stay
stay
home,
home, and
and
watch
watch
Tiny
Tiny Theater.
Theater. Thank you again, playwrights.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, friends.
See you in a week.
We love y'all. Happy holidays.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.